Hey everybody, welcome back to another series of conversational scenarios with Teacher Melody from the United States of America. So let's go ahead and get started on today's class. Yay! That's me, Teacher Melody. And today is English Conversation Scenarios, Part 12. Hopefully you've been following along with our entire series. Last class, we went over our first scenario, get on the bus. Remember that a conversation is an informational exchange where we give and receive information. We helped Jacob get on the bus because he needed to get to Bangkok by 10 a.m. tomorrow. He didn't know how long the trip took. He didn't know which bus to take. He didn't know when the bus left. He didn't know how long it would even take to get to the bus station, buy a ticket, get on the bus, and how much a ticket was. He didn't know if they could take cash or credit card, and he didn't know where the bus station was or how to get there. So we have one scenario where Jacob started with a statement. Hey, Sophia, I need to get on the bus today to go to Bangkok. I know I need to be there by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Do you know how long the trip takes from here? Would you happen to know where the bus station is? And then our second scenario is when Jacob asked a question. Hey, Sophia, would you know where is the bus station and how to get there? We talked about the three big questions when you're trying to find help. Would you help me, please? Could you help me, please? Can you assist me? And then this one is really important for those of us that have a hard time understanding native English speakers when they talk really fast. Could you please say that again? Could you repeat that, please? And then the big one, whenever you're making a purchase, how much is it? What does it cost, please? Jacob met his friend Sophia, and Sophia helped him find the bus station. Hello, Sophia. Could you please help me? I need to go to the bus station. Do you know where it is? Of course. It's 2 streets down on the right. Where are you going, Jacob? Thank you so much. I'm headed to Bangkok today to visit friends. Wow, that sounds really fun. What time is your bus? I don't know yet. I've not bought a ticket yet. Do you know how long the trip takes? Yeah, it's about 4 hours. You should have time to get there. Awesome. Do you think they take credit cards for tickets? Probably, but maybe you should call first. Some things to remember about this conversation. Jacob uses the name Sophia. Sophia uses the name Jacob. What are the ways that we help connect in a conversation? We use someone's name, we smile, we use eye contact, and we always make sure we say, please and thank you. Remember that your hands and your face can help the conversation move along in case there's some misinterpretation, like credit card, going, bus station. We talked about what would happen if Jacob didn't know Sophia. He wouldn't know her name. So, hello, could you help me, please? I need to go to the bus station. Do you happen to know where it is? Of course. It's 2 streets down on the right. Thank you so much. You're welcome, and good luck. Then Jacob finally got to the bus station. Excuse me, which bus do I take to Bangkok, please? You will need to take that one. Thank you. How much is it, please? Do you take credit cards? Yes, it is 180 baht. Thank you. When will it be leaving? Very soon. You must hurry. And then we did a little bit of practice. We met Judy and Olivia. Olivia wanted to travel to California. So we helped her figure out what are her overall ideas before she starts the conversation. Where was she going? How will she get there? When was she going? She was going to California. She is leaving next week. She will fly by plane. So she is asking her Aunt Judy, who has traveled all over the world. And you guys came up with your own conversations from Judy and Olivia. Thanks for those. Today, we will work in groups of 3 to 4 people. So go ahead and find your groups of 3 to 4 other people. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to do this, but we're gonna keep going. Today, we are going to start with a scenario where we're going to ask questions to understand and learn something new. This is how we ask for recommendations. We've already asked for help and where certain things are, but this time we're going to find out something new. So let's pretend that Jacob and Sophia are now having a conversation and would like to get to know one another better, or would like to learn something new. Are you guys ready? Yeah? Okay, find your groups of 3 to 4 people. Let's get started. So today we're going to start with just asking a question or requesting information. Let's go over steps 1 through 4 one more time. Step 1, think about your overall idea or message. What do you want to communicate? You want to learn something new today. Who are you talking to? What are you going to ask them? And are there any other details that you need to include? Are we speaking in the past, the present, or the future? And how are we going to construct the phrase according to the past, the present, and the future? In the past, I was going, or I went. In the present, I am going, I go, I have. In the future, I will be going, I will go. And step number 4, who are we talking to and what is the tone? Is this someone that we know and it needs to be more polite or formal? Or is it more casual? Someone we do know. We're going to use the detailed questions today. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. Who is leaving? What are they doing? Where are they going? When are they leaving? Why are they leaving or going? And how are they going? So let's get started. You have some of these on your worksheet. Let's start with number 1. Who do you live? When do you live? Where do you live? How long do you live? Pick which words fit with that sentence. Who do you live? When do you live? Where do you live? How long do you live? Fill in your worksheets. Number 2, why have you lived there? When have you lived there? Where have you lived there? How long have you lived there? Which one do you think it is? Why have you lived there? When have you lived there? Where have you lived there? How long have you lived there? I would definitely say, how long have you lived there? But you could also say, when did you live there? It's close, but D is the correct answer. Number 3, who do you live with? When do you live with? Where do you live with? How much do you live with? What do you think is the answer? Who do you live with? When do you live with? Where do you live with? How much do you live with? Very good. Who do you live with? Number 4. How much people are there in your family? How many people are there in your family? How long people are there in your family? Which people are there in your family? You could say, how many people are there in your family? You could also say, which people are there in your family? Is it your mother and father? Or how many people are there in your family? Which people are there in your family? Number 5, who do you get to school? How do you get to school? Where do you get to school? How often do you get to school? What do you think? I see 2 answers. You could say, how do you get to school? You could also say, how often do you get to school? Especially right now. Okay. Number 6, who's your mother's name? When's your mother's name? What's your mother's name? Why's your mother's name? What do you think? A, B, C, or D? What's your mother's name? Very good. These are great questions to ask anyone. Number 7, who is your birthday? When is your birthday? Where is your birthday? How many is your birthday? You would say, when is your birthday? Some people will say, how many is your birthday to little children? How many is your birthday? And they'll say, 4. How many is your birthday? 3. But you would want to say, when is your birthday? How old are you? Remember, we ask this to small children, not adults. Who do you do on your birthday? What do you do on your birthday? Where do you do on your birthday? Why do you do on your birthday? Yep, I would definitely go with B. What do you do on your birthday? Okay, what else do we have here? Number 9. What are your hobbies? Why are your hobbies? When are your hobbies? How many are your hobbies? What do you think? I'm gonna go with what are your hobbies? That sounds right. Number 10, what's your phone number? Which's your phone number? Where's your phone number? How much your phone number? I guess you could say, where's your phone number in your phone? What's your phone number? Hey girl, what's your phone number? Let me get them digits. Okay, what about this one? Who's your email address? What's your email address? Where's your email address? How long's your email address? I see at least 3 of those answers. I'll let you choose. Number 12. How long are you? How high are you? How tall are you? How much are you? Those are interesting questions. You can answer. Number 13. When do you go to the cinema? Who do you go to the cinema? How many do you go to the cinema? How often do you go to the cinema? This one is on your worksheet. Number 14. Who do you usually do on Sundays? Oh dear. When do you usually do on Sundays? What do you usually do on Sundays? How long do you usually do on Sundays? Do you remember the word usually? It means like a habit, over and over and over and over. So what do you do on Sundays usually? Number 15. Why color do you like most? Red or green? Where color do you like most? Red or green? Which color do you like most? How many color do you like most? What do you think the answer is? Number 16. How many teeth do you have? How long teeth do you have? How much teeth do you have? How often teeth do you have? What do you think the answer is? Number 17. How long cousins do you have? How many cousins do you have? How much cousins do you have? How tall cousins do you have? Number 18. How long do you live from here? How close do you live from here? How much do you live from here? How far do you live from here? This one is tricky. Number 19. How many does a cinema ticket cost? How long does a cinema ticket cost? How much does a cinema ticket cost? How often does a cinema ticket cost? Number 20. Where did this interview take? When did this interview take? How much did this interview take? How long did this interview take? Okay. Did you get all the answers? Where do you live? How long have you lived there? Who do you live with? How many people are there in your family? How do you get to school? What is your mother's name? When is your birthday? What do you do on your birthday? What are your hobbies? What is your phone number? What's your email address? How tall are you? How often do you go to the cinema? Or when do you go to the cinema? What do you usually do on Sundays? Which color do you like most? Red or green? How many teeth do you have? How many cousins do you have? How close do you live from here? Or how far do you live from here? How much does a cinema ticket cost? How long did this interview take? Good job, everybody. Yay! Okay, for the next part, in your groups of 3 to 4, each person will choose one card. The dog, the pizza, the pencil. Choose one, and you will ask the other 3 people and write down their answers. One person asks one. I will ask about the dog. I will ask about the pizza. I will ask about the pencil. Let everyone ask and answer, and you write their answers. Understand? You have 5 minutes. Ready? Let's go. Yes, so pick one card, ask, write down all 3 answers. Each person asks a different card. For example, I choose, have you been to the zoo this year? Have you ever kissed a dog? Have you ever ridden an animal? And I will ask this person, and this person. And I will write down their answer. And then this person, what is the best book you have ever read? And I ask this person, this person, this person. Write down the answers. So 4 different people, 4 different cards per group. Each person picks a different card. Okay? You have 3 more minutes. You have 2 minutes. Okay, one more minute. Make sure you ask everyone in your group. Everyone should be asking different questions. Okay, guys, that is time. So what did you learn about your group members? Did you learn anything new today? Great job. Okay, we've got a little bit more practice. So now I am going to answer these questions for you like we are having a conversation. Ready? I feel like I need a hat or something. Okay, you ready? Teacher Melody, what time did you go to bed last night? What time did you get up? I went to bed last night 9 p.m. and I got up at 6 a.m. Did you enjoy sleeping? Why or why not? I always enjoy sleeping. Last night I had some dreams about Thailand. So I didn't sleep as well. Teacher Melody, how often do you take a nap? A nap? Like sleep in the middle of the day? Maybe twice, 2 times a week when I'm tired. Teacher Melody, do you ever sleep too much? Why? Yes. Yes, I do. I sleep in the morning, sometimes too much. But I really like sleep. I really enjoy sleeping. And when I'm not asleep, I do a lot. So by the time I sleep, I'm very tired. Do you ever listen to soft music to help you fall asleep? Yes. I listen to meditation at night, music or like soft speaking almost every night. Yes, love it. Do you ever go to bed before 9 o'clock? Oh, yes. When I'm tired, my bedtime is 10 p.m., 10 o'clock p.m. But sometimes if I'm tired, I will go to bed early because I love sleeping. I know you guys do too. Is it ever a good idea to stay awake for 48 hours? Why or why not? I think no. Sleep is very important. And if you do not sleep well, you will not be able to think well, and you will be clumsy. Maybe you would stay up for 48 hours if you were on a plane. So when I go back to Thailand, it will take 40 hours, but I will sleep on the plane. So no, I do not think it's a good idea to ever stay awake longer than 20 hours tops. Yeah. Teacher Melody, why do children need more sleep than adults? Well, small children need a lot of sleep because they are still growing. Older children need a lot of sleep because they are constantly moving. And teenagers need more sleep because they are growing again. Adults usually need at least 8 hours. Everyone needs 8 hours of sleep. Teenagers sometimes need up to 10 hours of sleep because they are growing. Babies can sleep 20 hours a day. How often do you have nightmares or bad dreams? Not often. My dreams are very vivid, very colorful, very active, very real, but not normally bad. My bad dreams, I write down, and then I can see them as good dreams once I understand them. Do you ever have trouble falling asleep? Why or why not? Yes. If I take a nap in the day, I will have a hard time sleeping at night. If I drink coffee too late, I will have a hard time sleeping. If I have friends there, I will have a hard time sleeping. That's probably it. Or if I'm on a different time zone. So here in the United States, right now it's daytime, but in Thailand it's nighttime. So when I get to Thailand, I will have a hard time sleeping in the beginning. Okay, hopefully you heard some of those answers. Now, for our practice, you will be asking your group these same questions, and you will record their answers. So this will be 10 questions, so 10 questions to each person, and each person will answer. So all 4 people will answer, and you'll write down their answers. So learn something new about your group members. I will give you guys 5 minutes to do this. This is on your worksheet. January 1st, New Year, but I would particularly be interested in what you do for Songkran, since I have not been able to be in Thailand during the celebration. Here are some possible questions that you could use. When is the New Year celebrated in Thailand? When is the New Year, or is the New Year an important holiday? Where do you normally go for Songkran? Are there any special traditions that you celebrate in your country? What is the best part of this celebration? What do you normally do? Do you like to go to parties? What sort of food do you normally eat? Do you think it is sensible to celebrate New Year? That's a dumb question. What was the best New Year party you ever went to? Maybe you could ask what type of music do you listen to during Songkran? What's your favorite game that's played? What's your favorite part about it? What time of year is it? What day is it? What would you recommend? Like, do you have any advice on where to go for Songkran? For me, for instance, if I'm there during Songkran, where should I go? What should I do? What should I wear? Yeah, so that is your homework for this worksheet. And I will give you a few minutes to work on this as a group. But then you're going to email this to me. Let me get my email up here for you. All right. So my email is seedlifemelody@gmail.com. So you can work with your groups on this one, and you will each turn in a conversation between orange and lemon using the 4 steps. Okay, great job, everybody. And I will see you next class on episode number 13. Okay. Thank you so much for all of your support. And I will see you guys next time.